Hello and welcome to episode 163 of The Pilgrimage on FM23. I'm Jamie, and coming up on today's episode I've got two games for you. In the first match we're at home to Liverpool in the Premier League. I'll then play Atletico Madrid in the Champions League off camera, and I'll bring you back for the away game in the Premier League against Queen's Park Rangers. And as you can see, we come into this match in decent form, so let's see if we can continue that on today's episode. And I'll show you the team to face Liverpool in just a moment. Okay, here is the team to face Liverpool, and it is Falcao in goal, back four of Comey, Talbot, Satilmis and Regis, Boyle at the base of midfield, Alonso and Lopez ahead of him, Barry on the left, Bidner on the right, Shevchik up front. So let's submit the team and go and give a team talk. Okay, well my assistant is suggesting I want you to pick up where you left off last time out. Given the form we're in, that's not an unreasonable shout at all. So we will outstretch the arms and go with that. And let's go into the tunnel. So it's not the best weather for football out there today. How do you think the conditions will affect your performance? We're flexible and adaptable. I expect us to play to our standards. What's the secret behind your good home record? Fans give us an advantage. Always helps to be as prolific as your team have been recently, right? Certainly not complaining. Scoring goals is always fun. Right, let's get into the action. And as always, first 10 minutes we'll just see how things play out, and then we'll take decisions according to what we see. And Liverpool have had the better start, so I think we demand more at this point and see if we can wrestle back the initiative. And we've yet to have a shot, so things definitely need to pick up during the rest of the match. And the first highlight actually is Newcastle in possession. Regis' shot shoveled behind by David in the Liverpool goal, so it'll be a left-footed in-swinging corner from Barre, and it's headed in by Oscar Lopez, who makes it Newcastle United 1, Liverpool 0. And we do take the lead, so let's get the league table up so that we can keep a track of how things are going. We've got another corner, same side, so Barre with another left-footed in-swinger. This one's headed away, but Barre will get another chance to put it in. Bidner to Shevchik, on to Boyle, plays it back to Talbot. Comey chips it in for Bidner, who lays it off to Shevchik. I think this is going to be disallowed for offside. It has been reviewed, so we await the VAR decision, and this one's given, so it must have been very tight, but it is 2-0. We're on the attack again. Regis with the throw-in, throws it into Shevchik. Crossfield ball for Comey, heads it down to Barre, who fires it across the keeper into the back of the net, and it is Newcastle 3, Liverpool 0. And we've not even reached half time yet, so things are looking decidedly good at this point. So yeah, we've had a lot of shots on target. We're happy, so let's outstretch the arms and agree with him, and let's get out for the second half. I'm not going to make any changes to a team that's winning 3-0 at half time, but we're still 6 points behind leaders Tottenham. So still plenty to do if we're to get ourselves back into the title race proper. Liverpool throw it into the area, and they're going to get a chance, but we managed to get it clear through Barre as far as Tuati. Bellingham's ball over the top, and the shot comes in and the keeper makes a save, but Ormachea is offside. So probably time now to begin thinking about potential changes. So I am going to pause it there and make 2. So Lopez is going to come off and Zerbrug will come on. In fact, no, Quiroga. I'm also going to take off Alonso and bring on Zerbrug. And that will do for now, as Horn plays it through for Liverpool. Regis tidies up and finds Falcao, who clears long. Shevchik finds Barre on the left hand side. His crossfield ball is ahead of the Newcastle attackers, so Bibby has it for Liverpool, and he finds Vasquez. Pacheco plays it back to Vasquez, who goes for the long ball forward. Falcao picks up right on the edge of his area and rolls it out to Satilmis. Finds Talbot into Alonso. Barre plays it forward and Lopez is in behind. Fires it across the keeper and Oscar Lopez has made it 4-0. And that is absolutely game over at this point. So now we can make those changes, and we've got 3 more available, so we can hold on to those for a minute. Gueye comes forward, but Quiroga takes it off him. Bidner into Zerbrug. He comes forward, finds Shevchik, who plays it forward, but David is out to intercept. He rolls it to Vasquez, who finds Costa. Gueye into Romari. And he comes forward for Liverpool down the right. It's deflected and Talbot's forced into a hasty clearance. So we'll take the 2 wingers, Bidner and Barre, off at this stage. So Bidner for Francesco. Barre will be replaced by... who can we bring on? It's going to have to be Benyon. And I'm also going to take off Comey at left back and bring on David Martos as well. So we'll let the game continue. We've got about 12 minutes left. Boyle comes forward, plays it forward, but it's intercepted. Bellingham finds Romani. Ormachea plays it out for Bibby on the left for Liverpool. Plays it into the area, and the header from Hahn is just wide. Highlight comes to an end. There's about 10 minutes left. Bibby back to Pacheco. Dispossessed by Francesco, who finds Quiroga over the halfway line into Shevchik. Gives it back to Quiroga, who finds Zerbrug, and he fires it past the keeper to make it 5-0 to Newcastle. And we've got 9 minutes left for play. And the highlight comes to an end after the goal. So 5-0 up into the final 5 minutes. And I can see nothing but a comfortable victory for Newcastle United in this game. We've done our goal difference no end of good with that one. There's the final whistle. Newcastle United 5, Liverpool 0. And I'll play the Champions League game off camera. And I'll be back with the second match of the episode in just a moment. Okay, well, following a truly terrible 2-0 defeat away to Atletico Madrid in the Champions League off camera, I'm back to show you the game away to QPR in the Premier League. And the team that's going to go there and try and get the win is Falcao in goal. Back four of Comey, Martos, Talbot and Regis. Boyle at the base of midfield. Alonso and Lopez ahead of him. Barry on the left. Bidner on the right. Shevchik up front. So let's submit the team and go and give a team talk. Okay, well, my assistant is recommending I expect to see a much better performance from you today. Completely agree with him. So we'll have to point the finger, I think, to be able to go with that one. So let's do that. And let's get into the tunnel for our tunnel interview. Would you agree that Tommy Elphick has done remarkably well with QPR this season, to the point where it's fair to say they're overachieving? Didn't think they'd be doing this well. Have to give them all credit, Tommy in particular. And no, it's not patronising. They're where they are on merit. Yeah, we've had a hard run. We're giving it everything. How's the mood in the camp? We're in a great place. The atmosphere is really strong, and that shows on the pitch. Not in the last game, but hopefully it will in this. So let's kick things off. And QPR, as you can see, in excellent form, and they've gone with a 4-4-2. I'll get the league table back up so that we can keep track of that. And as you can see, they're in the European places as it stands. We need to make sure that's not the case at the end of the game. Comey plays it back to Martos, finds Boyle on the left, back to Comey, Martos again, finds Talbot, Alonso out to Regis on the right, plays it in for Shevchik, who hits the back of the net. And is this going to be given as a goal? It looked like a cracking finish, and it is given. It is QPR 0, Newcastle United 1, and that's enough to get us within 3 points of Spurs as it stands. But they will still have that pesky game in hand. So I don't know when they're going to get round to playing it, but not anytime soon from what I can gather, as we have another corner. Boyle with the in-swinger, headed away. Boyle will pick it up and then immediately gives it away to Cole for QPR. He finds Williams, who crosses halfway, finds McGlone, and he plays it through for Beto, who cross-field ball. Comey cuts it out, finds Alonso. Barre brings it over halfway, holds up play for a moment, plays it back to Comey. Alonso takes over, finds Barre. He shoots, and just wide. So is it going to be 1-0 at half-time, or has the game got something in store for us before the interval? We do deserve to be ahead, and it does look like we're going in at half-time 1-0, and we do. So let's give the lads some encouragement. I think we outstretch the arms and say we're happy, but no more than that. And in terms of changes, 2 needed. I'll move. In fact, let's get the nervous Martos off and bring on Louis Jackson. And let's take. Who else should we take off? I think Barre on the left wing. In fact, we don't really have an option on the left wing to bring on, so that's not going to happen. Okay. I think we'll just leave it at the 1 change at half time then. So let's start the second half. Drop and encourage, as you might expect. And let's see if we can fashion the opening opportunity of the second half. Regis plays it to Lopez, back to Boyle, who plays a short one to Shevchik. we retained possession, but it was a bit of a hospital ball. Shevchik into Alonso. Lopez plays it through, but Andre is out to claim for QPR. Launches it long. Beto flicks it on, and Falcao picks up the loose ball. Plays to Jackson. Comey plays it back to Jackson, who finds Alonso, who gives possession away far too cheaply. Williams shoots, but straight at Falcao. And the highlight, thankfully, comes to an end. Right, Lopez needs to come off. So we'll bring on Quiroga. I think we take Comey off next and bring on Zerbrug. And then I'm going to make 2 final changes. So let's pause it there. Regis is going to come off at right back for Marais. I'm going to take... So Boyle is going to be moved to where Alonso is. Alonso will come off, be replaced by Benyon. And that's our 5 subs done, so we'll confirm that and get the action back underway. We have got a number of really tired players out there. It's been a hectic schedule recently. Boyle plays it to Marais, into Bidner, finds Zerbrug. Boyle to Talbot, plays it back to Falcao, who goes long. Barre looking to get under it, flicks it on, but it's picked up by the QPR defenders. Gallinetta plays his keeper into trouble, but gets away with it. Jurgensen plays it forward. Pagano's in one-on-one with Falcao, and Falcao comes out on top this time. Fingers crossed, now that we're in stoppage time, that'll be the last highlight. And it is. It ends QPR 0, Newcastle United 1. I'll be back in a moment to show you the league table and to tell you what's coming up on the next episode. Okay, let's take a look at the league table then. And as you can see, we are second in the table with 20 wins, 3 draws and 6 defeats from our 29 matches. 3 points behind Tottenham, but they do still have that game in hand. So let's take a look now at what's coming up on the next episode. And I'm going to bring you back straight away to see if we can overturn that Champions League deficit against Atletico Madrid and keep ourselves in the competition. I'll then play Stoke off camera in the FA Cup, and I'll show you the away game against Manchester City in the Premier League. So if you've enjoyed that, please leave a nice thumbs up on there for me. Subscribe to the channel for Monday to Friday Football Manager videos. Thank you very much indeed for watching, and goodbye.